I'm going to keep my closing remarks fairly short because I know we've had an intense morning and I know you all probably want your lunch. But I hope that you've enjoyed this event today. I hope you've got some new ideas. I hope you've been challenged. And I hope we've provided a safe space for us actually to touch on this important issue, to use Martin's term. I think reflecting on what we've heard, I think today we've seen a huge diversity of approaches to transnational university cooperation. I mean, of course, there are common messages, and I think we may all agree on the purpose and the benefits of collaboration, but very clearly the forms and the strategies vary enormously. And I think this is not a negative thing. I think diversity is good, and I think diversity of approaches is one of the key benefits. It's the richness of Europe. It's what makes us kind of different and unique. So I think we really have to kind of, harness the benefits of these diversities. But of course, it's up to each university to develop its own strategy that best fits its own profile and its own mission. But we also, looking wider than the individual universities, we need the right framework conditions, as has been mentioned many, many times this morning. So to go back to what I said right at the beginning of the morning, I think that really now is the time for universities to decide what they want for the future and how they are going to engage in a transnational cooperation, in terms of transnational cooperation. Today, this is also, for EUA, the first step in a broad strategic reflection that we intend to have about the future as a university association. So we intend in 2023 to embark on a new project called Universities and the Future of Europe, where we will work throughout the year through leadership workshops, through discussions and interviews, to really try to distill some common views and common ideas about this issue, and to have some content that will inform EUA's future position in terms of the future of universities, the future of Europe, and the interplay between the two. So you can see more information about this on our website, and then I would finally say, watch this space. I'm sure we'll be having further discussion with all of you in the year to come about this really important topic. So then, just to finish off, I want to thank all of the speakers and the moderators today. Thank you for your ideas, thank you for your wisdom, thank you for your provocation at times, thank you for keeping to time, always very much appreciated. As well as thanking the panelists and the moderators, I want to thank the EUA staff that have made this event happen, particularly our policy coordination team and our events team. And I want to thank you all for your participation, whether you're here in the room with us or whether you're joining us online. We really appreciate the interest and the support and your engagement in this topic. And in terms of having people in the room, which, as I mentioned at the beginning, is a great pleasure for us after all this time post-pandemic, in celebration of the fact that we've got many of you here, we'd actually like to have a group photo with all the speakers and panelists that are still with us and moderators, if we could. So if for those of you who have already been doing some work this morning, if I can ask you to do 2 minutes more work by having your photo taken before you can have your lunch. For the rest of you, you're welcome to go and have your lunch now. So just thank you all one more time. Right.